going to build an ultrasonic racing car. It's a car that has an ultrasonic sensor on the top, and the closer your hand is, the faster your car will go. So let's see who can make the fastest car, or actually who can race the fastest, because it comes down to how close can you keep your hand to the sensor to get to the finish line. Here's some rules and tips. Okay, usually when we start a program, we have this block when program starts, but we're going to use a different one today. We're going to use this one that says when A is closer than 8%. this is the ultrasonic sensor, okay? And today we're going to plug it into B. I often like to plug the sensors into B. I just remember, plug the sensors into B. And we can leave it on closer than, but instead of percentage, let's say centimeters, and we'll just say 20 centimeters. So when our hand is closer than 20 centimeters to the sensor, remember the sensor is going to be facing up on the robot, then the program will start. Okay, so your car will sit there and do nothing until you put your hand above it. And as soon as you put your hand above it, it's going to start. But when it starts, we still need to set the movement motors. We need to tell the hub where we've plugged the motors into. So you need to say set movement motors to C and D. And that block has to stay there, otherwise your car won't work. Then we're going to put something in a loop because we want it to read how close our hand is over and over again, because it might change and we don't want it to stop reading where our hand is. So we can go forever, and we're going to set the movement speed. Now when you're racing, it's important that you have a good speed, isn't it? So we're going to put set movement speed, but we're not going to say 50% because that really doesn't have anything to do with the ultrasonic or distance sensor. Okay, so in here we need to put something besides that, and we could just put when our hand is closer, it'll go whatever distance our hand is. Let's just try that to start with, remembering that our distance sensor is plugged into B, so we're going to make that a B. But this isn't exactly going to work either, because it's going to set the speed to whatever centimeters our hand is. If our hand was nice and close, like 5 centimeters, then it's only going to get a speed of 5%. If our hand was a long way away, like 100 centimeters, it would go 100%. But we don't want it to go slower when our hand's closer. We want it to go faster. Now I've worked out the closest you can really get a good measurement on is 4 centimeters. Once you're at 4 centimeters, you really can't get any closer. So when you're racing, you've got to be at least 4 centimeters away from the sensor to go as fast as you can. If 4 centimeters is the closest you can get, and I want to go 100% speed, then I need to use one of these blocks which says 4 divided by, or something divided by that. Put that in there. And then you need to say 400 in there. Okay. It might be a bit confusing, but what it's saying is that I'm going to set the movement speed to this amount, which is 400 divided by how close I am. So if I'm 4 centimeters away, then it's going to go 100% speed. And if it was 8 centimeters away, you go 50% speed. It's a little bit hard to get your head around, but as long as you've got these blocks exactly like that, then it will be fair. And everyone will have the same code for this activity. So if everyone's got the same code, then it comes down really to how well you build your car and how well you can actually keep your hand as close to the sensor as possible. You're going to have to crawl along the ground behind your car and try and keep your head as close to that sensor to get it over the finish line. But don't change this code, otherwise it's unfair to other people and you might end up going slower anyway. So once we've set the speed to that, and we're going to leave it like that for the rest of the race, we go start moving and it will go straight ahead. And it's going to go that speed the whole time. Okay? So however close your hand is, it's just going to keep looping round and round and round and round and round. And if your hand's a long way away, it's going to quickly decide that it's going to go slower. So you've got to keep your hand close. Some people like their robot to display things on the screen or even make sounds. But you don't want to put sounds in here because it will stop the robot to make sounds probably. I always like to have a new tab or a new stack of blocks for the sounds. So I'm going to duplicate this one at the top here by just copying it. Make it 30 centimeters. So when it's closer than this, it's going to make a sound now. So you go sounds, and you can choose a sound. Now you could do something exciting like a cat, or you could make a car sound. Okay, and you can. That's a pretty cool sound. So I'm going to choose that one. You can edit it here if you want to. You can even play it again if you want. But once you got it, you can select it here. Okay, so now when your hand gets closer than 20 centimeters, it's going to start moving, but it will also play this sound. It's good to have this separate, otherwise it might stop to play the sound. Depends where you put this block. You can even change the lights on the screen. You could get it to turn on a face on your screen, like a smiley face. Okay, or you can even change that if you want to change the look of the face. And you can even get the eyes to light up. So you can choose this one here, and as long as this says B, because this is the sensor port, isn't it, B, then you can get your eyes to light up, or even wink. I don't know, that's a wink, isn't it? Anyway, you can decide what to do there. As long as you've got all those little fancy things in a separate stack, don't put them up here, or your car might stop to do them. So there you have it. You've got your ultrasonic racer, and when you build it, just make sure you plug your sensor, your ultrasonic sensor or distance sensor into port B, and your motors that turn your wheels into ports C and D. If you're not sure, just check out the code. It will remind you where you've got to plug things in. Okie dokie. Do not change that number. Make it fair for everyone. Now we're finished coding, you might want to press pause on this video so the students can see the code and the rules. Otherwise, just check this rest of this video out to see how the teacher setup is. You basically just need two lines that are parallel to each other, one for a start line, one for a finish line, maybe 3 up to 5 or 6 meters apart. You can decide how far apart you'll want your start and finish line. But it's just 2 pieces of masking tape, one for the start line, one for the finish line, and you're good to go. In the description of all my lessons on YouTube, you'll see that there are some options for scoring. So it gives some advice if you want to actually find a winner for the races, for example. I've even got other spreadsheets you can use, like a knockout spreadsheet or the quickest time if you want to record times and that sort of thing. There's examples of all my spreadsheets here. You can click on this link and see all my different spreadsheets that I use for scoring in my robotics activities. There's some special worksheets that I've made for the kids to self-assess, and even a worksheet for the teacher to assess the kids during these activities. But you know, they're all optional. You don't have to use them, but you might like to take a look at them and use them so you can assess the kids while they're doing their fun, exciting, engaging robotics activities.